you, brother. Don't you worry.
Hello, hello. What is going on, John Oliver?
There he is. I feel like I do this wrong. It's not wrong.
No, John, you're all right, buddy. Welcome to the jungle, everybody. What is going on? Let me change my wood paneling to the appropriate logo there. Boom, boom, boom. Welcome to the room, Lindsay, pardon me. John's in the boardroom over there, taking care of business, TKOB, as they say. Really excited about this webinar, y'all. We did this last month, and what we found out is that a lot of people are members of NASP, and most of them haven't really gotten started. Most of them have only really scratched the surface. We saw most people really come in through the blog or this or that, or maybe attended a webinar before, but really don't understand who we are, what we're all about, and all the great value we've got to bring to the table. So that's what we're here today for. And John, I don't know if you noticed, but man, I got a jacket on. I felt like to step my game up a little bit today.
Listen, I thought because you were going to say it was cold, and I know you're down south, so it's not cold.
It's relative. It's definitely cold.
Perception is reality. I'm at -8 right now, so I'm gonna stay in the boardroom.
Stay in the boardroom. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get above 30 this weekend here in Austin. I think I'll be staying in front of the wood paneling all weekend. So,
love it.
My man. All right, we're gonna keep this thing rolling. We got let us know where you're from, Lindsay Calkins, and then we got Carollos. What a dope name. That's very cool. I like that. Let us know where you are from. John, what have you been up to today, man? You been having a good day?
I'm having it's been a busy day.
Seattle, the coffee. Good. What's happening, Lindsay?
Busy day.
Been busy, huh, John?
All days are the same to me. They're all Saturday and they're all busy, I guess, right? So
my man. Hello,
Egypt.
From Egypt. I love this. Welcome.
Okay, what time is it?
We got 3 more minutes until we get rolling. Oh, what time is it in Egypt?
Let's see.
It must be tomorrow almost, right?
I'm looking it up. Hold on. That's fine.
Yeah, let's see what time zone. I bet you.
It's almost 9 p.m. So it's 8:57 p.m.
Okay.
GMT +2. So yeah.
Got you in the evening over there. Lindsay in Seattle. She's still morning. We got 9 p.m. and probably like what 11 a.m. Maybe close. Awesome. I've never been to the Middle East, John. That's on my list, man. Steve, welcome to the call. Welcome to the webinar. We're gonna get rolling in another 2 minutes, y'all. 2 minutes. John and I just catching up and both excited about sharing with you some really cool things.
New stuff.
New stuff coming. Got the new boot goofing.
The new.
Yeah, man. And one of the things that John and I are here for all your early arrivers. Hey, Steve, great to be here. Great to see you here. Thanks for welcome. And Steve and Nicholas, welcome. Where y'all from? Share in the chat. The reason why we're so excited and gassed up, and the reason why we're having this new monthly members Inside the Sales Association webinar. Philly, what is up, Philly? Welcome to the table. The reason why we're doing this is because we are gassed up. There's so much happening at NASP right now. And, you know, John and I get together on a daily basis and talk about our mission and our vision with our team. And we've got one badass, massive team. And we really do a bunch of really freezing in Vancouver. You know, Steve, I'd like to tell you it's freezing out here in Austin, Texas, but nobody's gonna have any sympathy for me. So, but it is freezing relatively wherever you are, I believe. But we got a lot of great things happening at ASP right now, don't we, John?
Oh man, well, you know, it's really exciting to see the work that we put in and over the course of, you know, the last few years, but let alone the last few months. And to see now a lot of this is going to come to fruition. A lot of you guys will reap these benefits here in the next week. I'm going to give a little teaser. We're less than a week out from some really great stuff. And obviously, I think one of the biggest benefits is provide value. We understand this is a culture and a community. So we want to support you in the best way that we can, and we want to create that new standard for sales professionals like yourselves.
Absolutely, absolutely. Welcome, Dennis. Welcome, Francisco. Y'all found your tribe. If this is your first time, if this is your first time on one of these webinars, drop a 1 in the chat if you wouldn't mind, please. We'd love to know if this is your first time. Francisco, welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations. You're gonna get a call from one of our people to show you a little bit, but you're gonna love what we got going for you, Francisco. We've got a lot of content. Jason Weinstein, welcome to the call. There's a lot of great content coming on a weekly basis, and we love to start on time here. So we are going to get this thing kicked off. See, the great things about these webinars is they live on and live on and live on in video, right? And not everybody's got the time to watch right now, but we always know that you're going to find the time. So I am going to pop on this presentation, John. Let's see here. We're going to get this thing rolling. All right, present. Boom. And now let's go. I'm going to share my screen, John. And we're going to talk about a lot of things today about inside the Sales Association. What does that mean? Let's go. Boom. Let's get in there right now. So the National Association of Sales Professionals is who we are and is why we've invited you here. Inside the Sales Association. This is a members monthly webinar. What does that mean? That means that every month we are going to do this webinar, and every month we're going to talk about the great new content that we've got coming up. We're going to talk about the great new guests that we're going to be featured in our organization. We're going to be talking about the great new changes that are coming to the user experience. More to come on that from my man, John. We're going to be talking about the great new programs, the events that we've got coming this year, the guest speakers. There is so much happening in NASP, y'all. And why? Well, because I don't know if you all have heard recently, but sales is pretty big. And the more we move forward, the more jobs change, the more this world changes, the more value there is in sales. We all know this. Look, wherever you are selling, right? Sales is sales. And that's why we are bringing together the largest group of salespeople in the world. We are already the largest online sales association, but we're really looking to take this to the next level and bring on millions and millions of salespeople from all over the world to engage with us and to build a community that changes the name of sales. I don't know about y'all, but I entered in sales a long time ago, and I didn't have a lot of love for the industry, didn't have a lot of value for the name sales, for the word. Got a lot of looks when I called people every time I started a new sales gig and tried to sell them something, right? It wasn't until later that I learned the value that I brought to the world, that everybody's buying something every single day. And without a good salesperson, somebody that you can trust, somebody that's looking out for you, the world's a scary place. And so I realized that salespeople are what's going to change the world. And so we've got a lot of great things coming. We are the largest online sales association. I'm going to tell you all about the stuff coming up. We'll tell you about our programs, our content, our resources. But we got a quick announcement, because as things change, one of the things as we were growing, we realized, you know what, there are some certain limitations to our structures that we wanted to change. And John's got a couple announcements of what's happening this month. And listen, you're not all going to feel this right away, but I promise you're going to notice the impact as the year goes on. So John, what do we got coming on this month?
Thanks, Chris. I mean, So
First off, y'all don't know John Oliver. I apologize. Let me introduce this guy real quick. We're,
Hold on,
we're two master trainers within this National Association of Sales Professionals. We also hold higher roles in the company, VP, president, things of that nature. But we're here because we have a passion for salespeople. And this dude has been a #1 high ticket item salesperson in every company he's ever been in. Salesman of the Year, all those awards. Dude played, in the league for the NBA, played high level Division I athlete. This guy is a killer and he's a crusher. And he's one of the awesome master trainers that we have here in our community. So I wanted to point that out, John. I just wanted them to think you were a pretty face just announcing news on these webinars.
I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you. One of the things, it's interesting as you say that, and it take a minute. Sales has been an interesting I guess journey for me, because I think when you get into sales, you never look at like, I'm a salesperson, I'm a salesman, right? And especially you don't say I'm a sales professional. And when I first started out, I had a creating back injury. Long story short, got into creating a company, and I started, I guess, selling myself. And it became really easy to me, really evident. It was kind of easy. I thought it just came naturally. And I realized, because I had the belief, I had the 100% belief in myself. I had 100% belief in my product, my company. And so every time I sat in front of somebody, it was instant to create that rapport with them. And half the time they come in, credit card, check in hand. Here you go. I didn't even have to sell them. It was just, and it became a reputation of raving fans that ended up getting referrals. Now, what I've seen in this industry, people, they cover their mouth. It's kind of, I'm in sales. Especially in the United States, I think that sales is looked at a little stereotypically as that used car salesman, right? That hard close, that person, I'm going to try to sell you something, even though you don't need it, because I got to sell, right? And what's really interesting is I speak to people all over the world, and especially I bet Francisco here in Egypt can see, we talk to people and they're like, I've talked to people in other countries, they're like, we want to be American salespeople. I'm like, what is that? And it's very prestigious as they look at that. And I said, well, there's a difference, right? And we teach here how we go through from this amateur type of sales professional, not even just salesperson, to the professional salesperson, and then mastering that skill. And so what's really great is that we're always looking to push our technology, and we're looking to support you at the highest level. So what we've done is we put a ton of work into this new LMS, our learning management system. Right. And so this new LMS, this learning management system that we have, is very intuitive. It's when you log in. Now, if you're a member, you'll know what we're talking about. When you log in, you see your name in the upper right hand corner. If you're not a member, go sign up. It's free, completely complimentary membership, right? To the largest sales organization in the world. Boom. Go and sign up. We'll take care of you. One of our salespeople will reach out. We'll make sure we support you. If you're looking for a certification, great. If you're looking just for some more insight or a culture in a community, we got you. Seller style assessment, we'll talk about that as well too. But what we're going to be going through now is we're going to be going to this new learning management system. And what's really cool, it's a fresh look. And it's really going to it's going to be really intuitive to you to learn, to understand. There's a lot of science. I just had an amazing call with a company before this. And we've taken science into the approach of sales. People are like, wait, what do you mean, Chris, John, science and sales, right? Well, there's so much science behind it, because behavioral conditioning, what we do consistently on a behavior, right? Anyone ever, think about something, you keep thinking, and then you see it everywhere, right? It's like the new car, right? I'm going to get this red car. I haven't seen this red car anywhere. No one has this color red. It's different. It's crimson red. It's fire red. It's different. And then you see it 5 times a day, right?
John, I love you. I love you. You get into this, man. Go ahead. Keep it going, man.
You focus on, you find, right, Chris? And so what we've done is we really want to create that new look and say, look, we're going to help you, guide you through this behavioral, this mindset shift.
I love it. And what John's saying, we're going to get into a little bit of the science behind this here in a few more slides. But one of the great things that we're doing is that we saw where we wanted to go. We saw what y'all needed, and we got a lot of feedback from our amazing members, our sales mastery community. Some of the most unbelievable people you've ever met. Some of our CPSP and CPSO grads, amazing people. And we got feedback, and they said, look, here's what we need. Here's where we need to go. And we said, all right, great. So we made the adjustments. Now we've got a whole new LMS that's going to allow us. It's like a kit car, y'all. We can just like stack on and build on and build on and build on. And we're going to make this thing so amazing. create the user experience that y'all are looking for. But the great news is that first step into that new technology is happening right now, and then it just becomes, we just get faster and faster and faster from here. So I wanted to share that little piece.
And make sure no one gets overwhelmed. Anybody that's been in the company, don't get overwhelmed if you go on next week and it's different. Don't worry, different is good, right? Change is good. We know that, and we're going to help.
Absolutely.
So change is going to be much, much better.
Most people won't even experience a change or shift. You won't notice it until later on once you signed up to a new program. But the great thing is that we're going to leverage the science, the psychology, all the things that we use in order to build the programs by upgrading our system as well. So we've got some great new stuff coming. We've also got some great new content coming from our CEO and founder, which we're going to talk about here very soon as well. But John, I want to go to the first benefits of being, you mentioned the free membership.
Yeah.
And John, I want you to talk about the certifications. I'm going to cover these free benefits right here, because man, you're a weekly advisor with these guys, and you're the man on that stuff. So I'm gonna let you cover that. So listen, y'all, the great thing is that right off the bat, your free membership, you get a free seller style assessment. You're like, okay, great. What is that? Well, look, everybody knows that I want to be better, right? Yeah, of course. I'm here and I want to be there, which is where the more money and the bigger prizes are, right? That's how we are. But what does that look like? How do I go from here to there? What do I need to change? What does it look like on my sales process? What does it look like on my daily activities, on my daily habits and patterns? What does that look like? Well, the seller style assessment is going to help you understand who you are, what's great about you, where you can improve on. And it's also going to help you see where you want to go in order to get better. It's going to show you the moves, show you the shift, show you the gap between where you are and where you want to be, so that you can start to move towards that direction. A great place to start on that is focus. John mentioned the 4 laws of focus. What you focus on, you find, right? What you focus on grows. What you focus on seems real. And eventually, what you focus on, you become. I tried to focus on being tall for a long time. It didn't work as well for me as John. I must not have had as good a focus. But a great place to start is focus on your daily sale. You can't tell, but John's really tall, yo. We call him Big John. So he's up in that 6'1.5" range. Anyways, focus on daily sales success. Daily sales success is a great program that we have. It's just a daily reminder on how you want to grow in your sales career. And you get to hear the shares from a bunch of other awesome salespeople who are just like you, trying to grow as well, and by focusing on what's working for them. And I don't know about you, but I learn the best when I learn from other people, right? I don't often learn my own lessons as well as I do when someone else shares me those. A coaching call accountability. John, how many coaching calls have you had this week already?
Oh, I don't even know if I can count them. What day is it?
It's Thursday. How many do you have today, John? How many?
About 5 today already. So yeah.
5 today. Now, mind you, that he had a 3-hour leadership call with me earlier today, and it's only 2 o'clock where John is right now.
Yeah.
So and he's already had 5 coaching calls, which means we do them all day long to support you. We are masters in our trade. We study and train the best, right? And we're here to support you into getting to the next level and understanding that gap, and also how to make the next move. Now, on a team level, I work with a lot of sales leaders. Now, we also have a group seller style assessment, one that can actually bring the whole group together so that they can all take this assessment together and find out where the team needs to go, right? And not only for team engagement, but also for you individuals. We've got a weekly blog, bi-weekly actually. We've got multiple blogs coming out, 2 or 3 a week will be very soon. We've got weekly webinars from all different content. Only one a month is about what the benefits of our community. Every other program that we have, every other weekly webinar we have is new content, understanding your buyers' personas, understanding how to leverage different tools, learning how to tweak your mindset, all the things that you're looking for to become a better salesperson. We also have a monthly podcast with yours truly called Leads to Growth. I like to talk, as you can hear, but I'm going to shut up in a moment because we got our certifications and mastery programs, which are what John really loves to share with you. And listen, this is what makes us different. This is why we are who we are. It's because our certifications and our mastery program. John, why don't you tell them a little bit about these programs here?
Yeah, this is a huge differentiator. Obviously, Chris, there's so much value that you have. The weekly webinars and podcasts that we're doing, the seller style.
Oh, John, before you move on, who has taken a CP? Who is a certified sales pro on this webinar right now? Drop a 1 if you're a certified sales pro on this webinar.
Yeah, who is? I need to know.
In the chat, please.
All right.
Oh yeah.
This
Oh
is
yeah.
a
There's my
zero. So
one.
we got Francis.
Oh,
We got
nice. Oh, hey, we got Jason Weinstein, who's a CP. Oh, no, no, no. That was from before. So we got no CPSP grads in here. Oh, great, John. Tell them about what we do with
this is
CPSP.
this
Tell
is
them
really
what's
exciting.
unique about this.
Oh, perfect, Jason. Start next week. Awesome. Well, we got you. One of the things that we've realized is really taking to that professional level, right? To that we want to go from the amateur professional to then this mastery of this is to understand what it looks like, the psychology behind salespeople, right? And so, what we've really done with our CPSP, Certified Professional Salesperson, and our CPSL, Certified Professional Sales Leader, is we've created this behavioral consistency. It's a 45-day program. It is a certification program, but each day you're gonna have a little bit of work to do. Little bit, not a lot, right? It's not going to take hours a day. It's going to take minutes a day. But it's that consistency, kind of like that New Year's resolution that everybody likes to make. I'm going to start eating healthier. I'm going to start getting in shape. I'm going to start working out. What we're going to do is we're going to guide you through this. We're going to support you. We're going to keep you accountable throughout this. But we're going to teach you amazing techniques. We're going to teach you the 8 different communication styles. We're going to teach you the 4 customer archetypes. We're going to work through setting a vision, then looking at behavioral changes, right? These self-limiting beliefs, these things that might have held you back or things that you don't even realize you're doing to sabotage your sales. Then we're going to create a new empowering vision. We're going to move on to really the goal setting. We're going to look at role modeling as well, other people in your industry. And then we're going to put that vision that into action, right? That plan into action. And so one of the great things about it is these are each 6-week certification programs, CPSP, CPSL. There's no prerequisites. Oftentimes people ask, well, what do I have to be in sales? How long? No. We have one of our CPSP, our Certified Professional Salesperson certifications implemented into the business school at University of South Carolina, their business school. And so these are people that are, just starting out in business, don't even have a sales job. We have people that are brand new to sales as well, all the way to people that have 3-4, decades worth of experience in sales and really want to learn something different.
And just want to throw something in there too, John. We've got several of these. We've got 2 of the top financial institutions in the country putting their entire sales force through these programs and certifications right now. Not to mention the endless amounts of Fortune 500 companies that put their people through these certifications. So these not only are built by the top salespeople, but they've also been polished and certified some of the top salespeople in the country as well.
Exactly. And that's one of the things, great point, Chris. People ask, well, what about this certification? Well, we are an accrediting body here. We're certifying you as a professional salesperson and a professional sales leader. Now, sure, does this look great on a resume? Awesome on a LinkedIn profile? Sure. But what you're going to learn is invaluable. What you're going to get out of this, I wish I would have known 3, 5, 10, 20 years ago, because this takes you to that next level, right? That mastery type of level of being at that sales professional. You should be proud to be a sales.
John,
hit it.
I love it, dude. I wanted to show this slide here right now because
Please.
This was one that, as you were talking about why this is so unique, why we are who we are, why we have the best certifications in the world, is because of GQ. You're like, oh, GQ, the magazine? No, John did not. Don't tweak his ego. He did not get off a GQ cover. No, John is not talking about you, right? We're talking about growth quote. You've heard of IQ before, right? Your intelligence quote. How smart are you? Well, your growth quote is what's really important. You asked Steve Jobs recently, not Steve Jobs recently, sorry. Microsoft owner Bill Gates recently said the number one skill moving forward for people is sales. Why? Why? Because selling is invaluable in the world that we're going into. Now, how do you adapt in the world today? By being able to grow. World is changing so fast out there right now, right? They call this the Zuckerberg effect, if you will. But the real predictor of success these days, not intelligence. No, not how smart you are, but how flexible you are. What is your ability to grow, learn, adapt, change? If you were just intelligent, did that guarantee you were going to get through this last year and a half of craziness that we just went through? No, you needed to be flexible. You needed to have an ability to grow. You needed to learn. You needed to adapt, change, follow through, and make things happen. The growth quotient is what makes our programs unique. It is what makes what we do special. It's why we certify you. We're not certifying you in sales. If I would have certified you, and listen, if you notice about our certifications, we don't have continuing education. Why not? Because we're not teaching you something that will be outdated. What we're teaching you is how to grow, learn, and adapt, and how to become the person that can execute any strategy out there. Who's taken a sales course before? I'll put a one for yes and a zero for no if you've taken other sales trainings, programs, read books about sales, and learned a lot of great things that maybe didn't translate in your day-to-day sales as much as you thought they would. What do we got down here? Got anybody with some ones, John? What do we got? Yeah, I've got a lot of ones here. So why? Why is that? Why did the sales strategies work great for somebody else, but maybe not as well for you? Well, the reason is because your growth quotient, your ability to grow and execute and implement those strategies wasn't as good. Why? We have old patterns, old habit and patterns that need to be replaced and updated and upgraded so that when you have those new upgraded habits and patterns, what are you able to do? You're able to do more. You're able to push through and run when you're tired. You're able to make more calls when you feel like not making more calls. You're able to be confident when you just heard no. You're able to do all the things that you want to do, but haven't been able to do. Why? Because this program teaches you how to learn and grow, not just how to say somebody else's words. This is what makes us different. As John said before, we have a strategy around that. We first take you from amateur, which if you're here, you've made it from a player to an amateur role. You've already made it. You were a player at one point, then you stepped up to amateur. And now that you're an amateur, you're like, I want to be a professional. I want to take it to the next level. What does that mean? Well, professional gets paid to practice, right, John? This is what our great mentor Rod Harrison said. And this is another one of the things that makes us different. This guy, Rod Harrison, is a beast. This dude has been different and unique from all along, and he understands principle-based training. So what Rod teaches is he teaches us the foundations of how to learn and grow ourselves so that once we've learned and grown through the area that we're at right now, when the next one comes, we're able to go through that one as well. We're able to learn and adapt and continue to move forward every time the world changes around us. And so Rod's got an amazing book called Are You Up for the Challenge? I got the old one right here. I got to go with some upgraded ones. John, I gave them all away already. I gave them away, sold them. What are you gonna do? People want them. They fly off our shelves because the principles are the same principles in our programs are the principles in the book. But in the program, we don't just read you the principles, we teach you how to learn them. We show you how to implement them and so that you can continue to fish for the rest of your life, right? You know the story. So GQ is where it's at. This is what makes us different. Now, John, tell them about our programs and the value. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna give anybody who signs up today, we're definitely going to give them a free book. So we're definitely got the book for you. But tell them about the value of our programs, John.
Sure. I mean, well, obviously the program 45 consecutive days, right? 6 weeks. So each week there is a training video where our CEO and our founder, right? It's going to frame out the week, and we're going to see kind of where we're going to go, where that week's going to look like. And each day you have a little bit of work to do, right? So you're going to write down some things. Now you could write down, I hate this. John made me do it. I can't stand Chris. Chris told me I needed to do this program, right? There's no wrong answer in here, but the idea is that you can do it from anywhere at any time, right? So this is self-paced, yet it's advisor-led. So each day you have 24 hours in your respective time zone to go through that. What's amazing about it is that you have your advisor there. So he can answer questions. They can answer questions for you. There's a team aspect. There's a weekly call with your advisor, right? It's completely complimentary. Again, this isn't mandatory. It's optional. You do not have to be on it. I advise you to jump on it. It's amazing. We also cater to whatever time zone that you're in as well, too, because we do want.
You know how many advisor calls I've been on where people have gone, Chris, my whole world just changed because of the conversation that John and the team and I just had. So yeah. These are not things that you will find as an obligation. Once you get into the program, you'll find these as things that you've been searching for and would have paid more than the program value just for the calls alone.
Right. Well, that's the thing. And exactly, the advisor calls in themselves. I mean, people pay upwards of $10,000 a year for coaching, $1 million a year. You know, Rod gets paid to coach people wise. So what's really amazing with that is that you get to really mastermind and connect with other like-minded professionals all around.
Hey, just so you all didn't miss that, I'm all over John's lips.
Please, no, I get it.
But our CEO and advisor gets paid multiple millions of dollars just for an hour of coaching a week.
Right.
That guy gets paid $100,000 a month just for that.
Yeah, we're offering this as our CPSP and our CPSL. Again, no prerequisites. You don't have to be in leadership to go through CPSL. You don't have to be in sales even to go through CPSP. Or if you've been in for 2, 3, 4 decades, awesome, right? You know, you're going to get this with each one of our programs, we have our learning management system, but you're going to get on with your advisor each week, right? This master trainer, this master advisor, and we're going to be able to really dive deep. Take advantage of that, let alone think about our advisor gets paid more weekly than this program costs altogether. So, I mean, the value in what you're going to get with all of this, the videos, the written content, right? The advisor training, the mastermind and whatnot, it's unreal. I mean, obviously, and Chris is throwing in the book too. Hey, like that. I got to get more as well myself. I'm like running out of them, man.
You got to come down here to Austin. Listen, yo, we've got some, as you can see, like the value, what we seek to do here is what we add value over the top. That's why you have the VP of Business Development, myself, and our VP or President of Sales. I don't even know what John's new title is. He changes all the time, this guy. But look, this is why you have our executives on as master trainers on a webinar right now talking with you, because we deliver tenfold in value. Every one of our students, our graduates, comes out going, we had no idea the value we were going to get for this. If we would have paid tenfold more. I have people that become salespeople of the year within months of finishing their certifications. We have people that go right from here to our mastery program. Our mastery program is amazing. The mastery program is actually get you, and John, I do believe, listen, for some of y'all who come in soon, we may be able to even give you an introductory for your first month of mastery. And we'll talk about that later. But look, once you get in and take the certification and you realize, oh, there's another way to feel every day, that I can get up and actually feel proud of my work every single day, and I can start to see the changes in my numbers, and people start to see the changes in me. You never want to get away from this. And that's when you get into our mastery community. And that's when you start advising. That's how I got here. I started as a student. Now I'm teaching people, right? I learned, I was certified years and years ago. And then I hit records, hit numbers. And then I said, oh, I want to go out and help other people do the same. John did the same thing. This is why we're here, to support y'all. Now, as you know, every decision is one of two things, right? You get an option, yes or no, right? But the option is to move now or move later, right? And if you move later, that's great, but your sales don't move later. Your numbers, your feelings, your emotions, every day. I don't know about y'all, but every day I have on this earth is a gift, especially with all that's been going on lately. I've lost friends and family to health and wellness, mind wellness, right? With different things. I've lost family to this diseases that are going on, and to suffering. I've lost people, right? I know that life does not last forever. And so take the opportunity to move today. There's nothing better than an opportunity to move today, to feel better about yourself, to take a decision, do something, take a leap. It's 100% risk-free. There's no chance, no risk whatsoever. Make the small investment today to change your life and move forward. And we want to open it up for y'all for questions. This is our favorite part. Like, we're here to add value. So what questions do y'all have for us? And these questions can come in and around about the community, about your specific sales situation, about our certification programs. What do y'all have questions about? Now, first off, I want to ask one question. Who knows? Put a 1 in the comments, in the chat, if you learned one new thing about the National Association of Sales Professionals today. There we go. There we go. Jason got one new thing, and Jason's already ready to be CPSP certified. Yeah. I'll bet you Davis learned one thing. Kate, not one thing, Kate? All right. Anybody have any questions for us? No? Listen, y'all, we don't want to keep you on here all along. Who is ready to make the move today? Kate learned 2 new things? Oh, Kate, you're too nice. Who's ready to take the move today?
You said she didn't learn one, so now she felt bad. So she just came back and told you she learned 2, right?
Well, you don't know unless you ask. Exactly. I mean, that's what my mama always told me. So, listen, y'all, it's an honor to share with you what we're doing here. We're really excited about what's happening. Keep joining us. Keep coming around to these webinars. If you've got an interest or a question to set up a coaching call, John would love to support you with a coaching call. If you've got some questions about the CPSP program, put a 1 in the comment. We'll have John reach out to you. But either or, it's one of our awesome CPSP coaches is going to reach out to you. And look, the idea of a coaching call is to learn something and grow. So use us. We are here to serve y'all. Okay. If you got content that you'd like to hear more of, we've got some great resources coming. Jason Weinstein, my man, keep popping. Hey, you know what? Give Jason. Make sure you reach out to Jason. I like this guy's energy. He's going to be one of our new CPSP grads. Let's make sure that we get him a book, okay? And Katie as well. All right, guys, and gals, we're going to let y'all go today. We appreciate everybody joining us. We appreciate the time you invested. I'm glad you took something away today. And remember, share the community with somebody else. What better gift is there to give a free membership to somebody else who's trying to improve their world of sales?
Love that. And
What better gift is there?
Complimentary gift. Here you go. Free membership. Everybody gets one. Take that seller style assessment, sign up for the daily sales success, show up for these webinars. There's so much stuff that we're going to provide to you. The idea is that we want to give you an abundance of information and an abundance of knowledge and let you go out and be as successful as possible. And we'll be here to support you. If we can help in any way, reach out.
That's it. And that's all, folks. As I think Porky Pig or someone from Looney Tunes says, we're out of here, y'all. Have a great day. That's all, folks. That's what he says. That's all. That's a Bugs Bunny bit. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks, Jason. Cheers, y'all.